It's one of the great recognisable brands of Irish breakfast tables, and John Flahavan is fully aware of the history that comes with the family name.
We go back to the late 1700s. Now, we haven't an exact date for that, but we reckon we were a good 200 years there anyway, or 200 years plus.
With 5 generations of oat millers behind him, there was only one way for the young John Flahavan to go, and in 1972 he entered the family business, and he's been there ever since.
I would have been very much involved all the way along through the business, doing summer work, doing work in the laboratory, at the grain intake. So I would have grown up with the company. I did business in college and came straight in after that, so came in here in 1972. I wouldn't see myself as being a dictatorial manager. I would say we would try and debate things out and try and get consensus, and I think that's the way it works. This is actually my own field. It's sort of more of a hobby farming, if you like, than serious farming.
The oat harvest is a particularly busy time for the Flahavans.
The oat crop generally would be somewhat in excess of 100,000 tonnes, and we'd maybe use maybe about 15% of it. We would be one of the big users. The rest of it would be going into animal feed, and I suppose horse feed in particular. Wherever possible, I'd feel that Ireland should be self-sufficient in its foodstuffs, and from that point of view, we're buying it all within maybe about a 50-60 mile radius of here. Like a lot of family businesses, you almost feel an obligation to pass it on to the next generation, rather than some of the more modern companies that are built up quickly, but people just want to sell them off for big bucks as soon as possible. But we've had offers, and we've refused everything so far anyway. I've 6 children, so hopefully some of those will get involved. But one thing I would like to see is them getting outside employment, so that they'll get experience that they can bring back that will be useful to the company as well.
Everyone knows the name, everyone knows the product, everyone's kind of tasted it at some stage in their life, so it's nice to know that it's well known around the country and that people do kind of appreciate the family side of it, and hopefully there's enough of us anyway, someone will hopefully take over.
And she was actually known as Flapjack.
Yeah.
Flapjack Flahavan. That was her nickname in college.
In college and in school, everyone used to call me Flapjack, because I used to bring flapjacks back to the boarding school with me when I used to go back to school, so my press used to be raided.
Now, we've seen good growth over the past number of years, both in the home market, and we're also in the Northern Ireland market. We went in there in the mid-90s. We've gone into the UK market recently as well, and we're looking at a couple of other markets as well. I suppose there's nothing really recession-proof. There's always problems no matter what industry you go into. But certainly in relation to most other industries, I think we haven't been having it too bad.